Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benzo, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. I don't know the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve.
Good afternoon, everybody. Back-to-back afternoon days. Got some things going on tonight, but nothing going on right now. So I figured I'm going to knock out my events and might as well bring you along with. Afternoon, Jason. How you doing, sir? Just got to get something on the tube here. But we're going to bang out our events. I think I did 2 or 3 already. I got to say, I'm not an early morning person. I was not very, very sharp as we started the day. But so I had to do a couple things for work, and now I'm back and ready to rock. So we're going to knock these out. So getting a couple things set up, but you guys are here. We're going right away. Let's play. No, you're fine, Jason. I just got different schedules occurring now. Let's take a look what we have here. Hi, Jason. Hopefully you guys are, I'm not interrupted your work days too much. Obviously, you can leave if need be, but hopefully we don't have you leave and we get to just shoot some good games. All right, pins at the top. When it's up top, I want to see if I can get it there with no high T. I don't think I can this time. So we're going to hit a 3-wood high back E. That's probably a little deep. Stop. Leave a putt. I'm going to putt it. This probably isn't going in. Yeah, doesn't get to the hole. Really cool design, guys, that we can't get a putt to the hole. That's fucking genius. Ridiculous. That kind of shit irritates me, where you can't possibly do something that should be easily done. Always has. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. That should have kept going back at it. Oh. Mouth's taking a little mouth break too, Jason, so I'm glad you're here with me. Oh. All right. Now, see, if I'm going to think of driving this with stouts, I really need to be in the front quarter of this box. Even though this one looks tempting, I'm looking that I'm halfway back. I'm not getting it over the lip. So we're going to just lay it up and try to hold it out for double eagle from over here. Or we're going to go in the water. Woo, close call. Gosh, I will say this. I've been jumping. My thumbs have been jumping now to hundreds every now and then. All right, we got an extra box here that we can get on from. We don't really have any risk on the bottom of that tree from here, so we can get aggressive. Well, super aggressive and hammer bone it. But it's still a double eagle. I really should wait till the putt goes in before I make statements like that. It didn't hurt us this time. So if you guys got a chance to try this event mode, what are you thinking? You like it? I know it's break the scoreboard. It's a little challenging, but the key is don't give up. You can't quit on these. Now, I will quit on them occasionally because that's just me. Honestly, Jason, I think the stuff that they do is so freaking dumb. I actually think less of you for watching it. No, nothing personally, but I'm not interested in it. Well, if the chipper is working, but 50K sounds pretty good right now. So, I mean, it depends on the stunt. Most likely, yeah. I don't know. I've always found that group of guys to be pretty freaking annoying and kind of terrible, to be honest with you. Hey, Michael, how you doing, bud? How's your contest treating you? Dude, this one hasn't been drivable one time in any setup I've been in. I mean, and not even that it's quasi-drivable. It's been absolutely not there. Now, bar players, yeah. Yeah, they really are. Bar players probably aren't going to be playing this as much, even though it's really fun. Obviously, the cost can be prohibitive with it. I mean, because you're adding on the entry fee, then plus the vendor's fee for playing his game, which is, if you're playing at minimum, it's $2. If you're playing at max, you're looking at $4. Well, not max, but if you're paying for standard price, you're looking at $4 plus the $3. So you're looking at $7.50 or $8 even. All right, this is the bad setup. I think if I go through the gap here, I'm going to hit the trees, the bottom of the leaves. So we got to go around this. Now, I'd like to hit the high 4, but I don't think that's enough sauce with this. So we're going to go with the high 3, full C, maybe 2.5 it. Perfect. Just what you want to do. That's exactly how I want it. And that one's probably going to help me out. Yeah, so, okay, so you're getting... now, Mike, I think you guys get kickbacks from Kendrick, though, too, right? From game time. So that kickback would still apply to those, because apparently the game... it's off-putting when you look at playing around for $7 or playing around for $3 or $4. It's a little bit disheartening for people. Oh, my guess is your machines are set at 5, and then you get a kickback. So this would kick you back to... But remember, the top prize is then 15 on these. And there's less players in it with $15 prize. So you got, I mean, it's pretty interesting, though, but you could kind of probably find a value in this. Except for the fact that you're going to have it's Banger Central most likely in there. I didn't get that there. I whiffed the ball. I've done that a ton on that. My God, how stupid am I? Now, if this was a normal event, I'd probably quit right now, but there's no sense in quitting yet. I know I've given up a 4 or 5 stroke lead and also came back 4 or 5 strokes on one of these. Yes, it is, Brad. All right, so this is kind of the setup I've been talking about to make sure you have the 8.5, because I could high tee the 8.5 here and not worry about the trees. Probably be fine with a 9.5 under here, but... And I whiffed the ball again. Oh my God, this is fucking crap. Adjusting lately to playing bar and then playing home, it's kind of getting me a little off. Apparently way off. This isn't good yet. It's just a warm-up, though. We haven't gotten to loosen up the pipes much. But we got a fun one here. And I fucked it up again. What am I doing? Now I'm kind of in trouble this round. Unless they somehow drop me where I can get on. Hey, Neil. Alright, we can save birdie here, but we're actually killing ourselves. Slowly but surely. On a round that was set up for a decent score, I've kind of blown it. I'm still living on the highlight that I got the Royal Cove hole. So I'm thinking I may have had a couple strokes to play with, but we won't know. I didn't know he was hurt or sick or what happened to him. Best wishes will go out to him, but I didn't know he was sick or hurt or anything. But you're welcome, T-Bird. I'm here to help. I always want to try to line this up where the wind is just slightly pushing to the right if I can, because then you're fighting the break of the green without having to use your body or using the trackball to do it. Oh, I gotcha. So now I can just go up a club. I can hit this thumb this straight, and I'm not going to go off the edge to the left. I'm not going to go off the edge to the right. In fact, this should come center cup pretty much. It's a question on if it's going to come back with bite it out. And if I can hit it straight, which I can't, apparently, because I pushed that a bit right. Now I leave myself a little bit of a problem. I'm probably going to catch the fringe on this putt and then have it trickle in the water. Just like I thought. Caught the edge, trickled water. Let's see if we try it again. There we go. Shit, just eating it up. That's okay. All right, let's go with the old school way. We're going to go here. We're going to backspin. And I must have cut that fucking bad. Yeah, that's terrible. What? Not starting off well, but that is also why we warm up before we play a little. The fact that I got up from there saves me a little bit, but this game's basically done. I'm not going to make anything off of this. 31 through 16, yeah. I mean, pretty much 40 is the bare minimum. But we get a chance to hit this shot, which has actually got a chance today, I think. Beautiful. Now, is that going to get us anything back? Probably not. I lose your head, I lose my mind. All right, easy 18. All right, we got the pin at the bottom here. We're going to play this a little different. So you'd be thinking, I could probably get this there with no high tee. I'm going to play this with a high tee and release, and I don't have to murder it. I could easily go over the green with this, but I'm looking for the ace. I don't think I have anything to lose. And I need a little more sauce. I needed that ball to be landed moving forward rather than it's coming back some. When it came back, then it's just playing the wind as a directional when it lands, and that's kind of why it hooked around the hole a little bit. If I hit that a little harder, it would have fought that wind going the whole way and kept that line as it landed. You by name. All right, now we're getting a little loose. I gotta say, man, as you're getting older, Jesus, getting loose is so important. I can't get loose very easily at all anymore. All right, 341. If the pin's in the top, this setup is bad. All right, so that's there, no problem. I'm going to have a chip or a chush coming back. And actually, where this is, I kind of want that. There's nothing I'm going to do to keep this on the green. I got to hit at least a 3. And the 3 and the 10 are coming in at similar trajectories. God, I'm going to try the high 3. That 10.5 was probably going to even get over to the next fairway. All right, so I almost want this off the green, but we got a putt instead. And now this putt is one of my worst. Let's take a look at the left and the right clicks on these to show you. So on the up bore, we know that putting power isn't really where it was a year ago in the history of Golden Tee. It's more dynamically based on the distance you are away. So the hidden half-degree break is really going to come in big on something like this, because this is barely going to get past the hole, so it's going to be trickly. You're not putting through much break. So if we look left, we got a left one. We look right, we don't have a break. So now we're assuming that this is a half a degree break to the left. I have to aim this to the right edge of the hole or else it's going to miss. Perfect. Now that one came off a little hotter than I had expected. So that one didn't even really play the half degree break. So where I aimed it at the right edge of the hole is where it went in. The distances, I haven't quite figured out what distance I'm not going to get a break, but actually I think I threw that out a little farther right than I wanted after seeing the replay. So it did play a decent break. It came through pretty hot though. So when you're doing those, you want to make sure you're aiming at the edge of the cup and not outside of it, because then if it doesn't play it, you're still hitting the hole. And a half a degree break with a putt going uphill isn't going to break more than from one edge of the cup to the other. So if you get it on the right edge, it's going to go in on the left edge if the break plays strong. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. And I mean, let's be perfectly honest, fighting half degree breaks is very difficult with the trackball. So you just got to come up with how you're doing it and be able to repeat it. I wanted that to catch. Now, my worst chip in the game, the right 8. Yep. Left 8, left 7. This isn't a problem typically. So we lost one there. All right, so we're still halfway back in the box. Nope, I'm not getting that there with Stouts. Probably would have gone for that with Titans, and definitely with Streaks, but it was still going to be risky with Titans. Wants to be my energy. Okay, another one that's here. So we're one off, but we're going to get one back here. Perfectly acceptable. Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of using the left and right turns, but when you're right at the cusp of a distance, so if that was, let's say, closer, let's say it was 59 feet, I would think that ball would be, I'm sorry, if that was like 62 feet, I would assume that that ball would go a little slower even. No, not at all. Not one bit. It's so, that's the one hole that can get it, that can make a real difference on. The rest of them, Stouts are going to be a huge benefit for you. I don't think this is one to change on. If you were telling me that I would get that setup every time on Pine Coast 4, I would possibly think about it, because I don't want to lose a stroke guaranteed every game. But as is right now, we're still looking for a setup with a wind that's not in your face at all, so you can hit the A1 there. So you're waiting for the chance of a wind that's not in your face. So half the wins that you get on that hole wouldn't be successful for changing balls, and half you wouldn't. So now we've got half the time on a hole that comes up drivable, maybe 1 out of 8. So now you're looking at a 1 in 16 chance that that ball is going to help you. And even in that 1 in 16 chance, its setup could be perfect that I can do it with Stouts. So no, math would tell me not to change balls. There's not really any other holes that they would help you on. So it's really just basing it on that one hole, and I don't think that hole's worth changing clubs or balls on. And yeah, that kind of shit does go through my head while I'm playing. I mean, we really can make a lot of these things calculations rather than our thought process. I'm telling you guys, when you put in that sand trap and the pin's in the back, that thumb 9.5 driver, rough, bounces up, bounces, trickles slowly. Almost never will I go long in the bunker at all. This is the only other hole that is possibly there, and I'll tell you what, I think I've driven this hole twice in my life. And one of them was with arrows more recently. I want to say we got it. The setup was perfect in a qualifier one time, and a few of us got it there too. And that's really the only times I've really thought about attacking it. I would also look at attacking that hole and trying it if it was like on a daily kind of thing, where I could try the shot over and over on it. God dang it. I think we're going to hit the bottom of the trees with this, but we're going to try it. Outwind would have worked there, but not that shot. Now, half the time, I'm not even that mad about it. If I get it over and through and get to the water, I'm getting my birdie. So I lost one stroke. But even where that pin is, if I try to lay up, go up the fairway for eagle, there's a chance I could cut that back in, hit the rock, and then it's gone anyway. So, yeah, I'm wasting it. I'm wasting a stroke there, but possibly getting a double eagle. I left that short. Oh, I thought I left that short. I did not feel like I hit the ball very well. I mean, that is one of those holes where I'm like, I'm almost always going for it because the chance of your opponent even gaining strokes on you there if you go in the water and get the chip up. You get a chip for eagle. If they lay up for eagle, you tie them. And then otherwise I might be losing one, but they could also be going water after that tee shot, and now they're losing strokes to my birdie. Cup, I need blood in the cup. All right, 324. Hopefully I'm not high teeing this. All right, I'm going to cut this and backspin it, but I want to hit it pretty hard. A lot of the times from this distance, my cut's going to cause this to hit the fringe first. Then I don't make it, but it's still safe. But my goal is to barely hit the green. That ball shoots straight right towards the hole. Wow, I didn't cut it enough and hit it hard. Fuck, that's bad. That looked good. That looked good to me. I don't know, man. I want to go for this. The problem is the outwind, and also the problem it's not pushing right enough for me to have the ball hold on. So we're just going to move a tee over here, and we're just going to thumb it a little right. I've been doing this. Oh, that was way too far right. I hit the center of the fucking rock instead of the left. Yeah, this is gone. Yeah, I'm with you. I didn't play, well, I couldn't play commercial yesterday. I got to my bar and realized they changed their hours to being closed on Mondays. So, break the scoreboards are fun. All right, pins on the way right. Now, a lot of people judge this hole based off of distance. I'm really not. I want to play the club that I can bend this around. Josh, it's getting there, man. I'm hurting. I've been playing a lot more, and I'm kind of hurting. But thank you for asking. It's getting better, though. I just sore all the time. So I want to hit the 10.5 here because it cuts more than the 3-wood does. Now, I got to hit this super soft because I don't want to hit the rock on a fly. But if I get this to bend enough, it'll hit the rock at an angle that will actually kind of ride the wall back towards the pin. This is a bad setup, though, in general. Most likely I'm going to have a long right 8-9 putt, and it's not going to be easy. I mean, I'll take that. That's as good as I think I'd do. Now, I wish that I could get a putt out to make a right 8. Unbelievable. Not doing it. All right, that pin is on the front right. I want to make the wind pretty much straight in my face, and this will do it. I don't even care if I end up in the rough on this. But now I got the wind straight in my face, fighting the 9. That's beautiful. Let's go with a smooth push 5 release. I don't want to bite it. Just couldn't tell if the wind would have that ball slowing down by the time it landed. And if I did with bite on an up 9, if the wind is kind of stopping it, that ball's going to trickle back and go wet. Take the eagle, get the hell out of there. All right, we're going to go around the outside today. It's 2 trailer park girls. And that's what you're going for on that. You want to hit the face. You got to get used to your speeds and know how much harder you need to hit it when you have to cut it more. Another one, not in the 40s. Well, maybe not. The 5 wood's going to fly on this. It's got to be the 5, though. Yeah, we're going to go for it. And I didn't get it out. So I didn't hit a spinner there because I didn't want to hang it all the way out. If I hung it all the way out, that ball's gone. But he told me. But I didn't go wet. Oh, I just fucked myself. I'm screwed. Yeah. I really should have put a lob wedge, a sand wedge in my 3 driver bag, but I use it on other courses and I don't need it when I'm playing something that's not events. Not good start to the day, though. The 8.5 doesn't look like it would get over here ever. It can from a couple boxes. I'm talking about not high teed. I would have liked to hit that with not. I gotta look, but I think the first one I'm gonna get to is Labor Day, or is that Memorial Day? Whatever one of those days that we haven't had yet. 2 pars on drivable par 5s. Not a very good round, guys. We're not doing it yet. We'll get it though. We're gonna put a big one. I was on a pace for a 50 earlier, and I stroke limited the Glacier Ranch hole. Okay, pins in the back. 10.5 is there all day. So is this. This is a single event, Josh. That's all right. I'm okay with that shot. But Mike, I gotta focus more on work and shit than vacationing. I've vacationed enough during this time. It's time to start building back up the bankroll again, I guess. Oh, you can't roll this. You won't clear it. Hey, Chad, how you doing, sir? Chad, I'm randomly thinking you're gonna run into me one of these days. I've had to play at the bar quite a bit lately. Okay, so 406, we're way far back in the box. I'm not even going to bother looking at this. Wind wasn't going to be dead out. It was going to be a little cross on it. That ain't getting there for me. Now, if I could guarantee that I was hitting a full 158 on those, I would definitely think about going for this a lot. But it doesn't happen as much anymore. It's hard to do. And it's weird. I have less issues getting them way out at the bar. Like, I think when I was at the bar, I drove hole 1 of Onse 3 out of 4 games. Josh, that's not conducive to becoming a great player. Yeah, it is. It's exactly like that. This is blind. The only difference in the 2 setups are, 1, Cat 10 is not there. I can't remember what replaced it on this one. So we have basically one less drivable hole, and Kevin had set that one up with easy tees, right? Now, it sounds like it's an easier game, but it's basically playing the red tees on all of them. What it did for the last break, the scoreboard contest like that, was about 70% of the drivable par 5s are always drivable on easy tees. Oh, I only head over to Stadium. But so having the easy tee set makes everything drivable almost every time, but it also makes holes like Pine Coast 4 There's another one, never drivable. So while in the random tees setup, you have a chance of everything being drivable, most likely you're not going to. Like, if you need to get the max score ever, your highest par would come on random tees, but it would take you hundreds of games to get all of them to line up like that, if that makes sense. On that 51 though, I think I hold out 2 non-drivable par 5s, and then I aced 2 drivable par 5s. Like this one here was always the boxes are up front. The closest one is the casual box. We never will get that. The next one back would be the ladies box, or the red box. So we were getting this one drivable, which is that box is drivable on it. I thought you said, when did it go and catch on fire? I hadn't been there in a while until this last couple of days, and I've spent a bit of time in there. Last night, I thought about driving down to Iowa City to Coach's Corner, where I believe the app on my end, even with updates, I'm not seeing the new board on it to see if 2022 is there. But I realized I wouldn't be able to get many games in because it looks like a lot of people play there. And I wasn't going to drive a half an hour just to play maybe 3 or 4 games. Now, you can go right at the green on this one, too. Well, Steve, you can jump into the app, and I'd have to dig through to find it, but there is a place to reorder a card. But I do believe we're going to still have cards for the near future from PEGT. All right, I'm going to play this up to the top and bounce it up. Too hard, but I'll take this chip for double eagle. I'm not going to go aggressive because obviously it could go wrong. Hi, Sean. And I went aggressive. I'm stupid. That was dumb. Way to blow it. That's just dumb. Me being dumb. You don't. It takes about 4 to 8 weeks. No one's going to reach out to you over that. And they're getting close to decommissioning their card printer, I think. But it can't be anytime soon because they still got legacy, so it'll come. Back in the day, you used to be able to order one, like, I want to say it was every 48 hours or something. So, I mean, we would go order, and then in the mail, like, a month later, I'd get like 6 or 7 cards. Now I've lost more cards than I possibly could ever use. I think there was a time, I think Richard King had at least 100 different people's player cards from being the one he was there after the tournament ended on Monday, getting his equipment out of there, and he would realize and find them just laying around. All right, we got the same shot as before. We're backspinning this because I want this to turn hard. Head hangs low. Gosh, I could have bit that. Maybe had a chance, but that's the shot we wanted to play the last time. Cause a silent wind's blowing the wrong way. We're not going to mess this up. I've been messing this up lately. I don't know what I'm doing. My thumbs are just pushing a little too far. There we go. That's the shot you want. And there guns in your head. Ah! All right, pins on that right. The 3-wood's not going to turn enough. I'm going to hit this, and it's going to be a baby soft shot. So So I get a decent putt at it. Am I going to get this there? Who knows? Wow, we made one of those. Jeez, those are eating me up lately. All right, same thing. Always want the wind to be blowing left to right if I can, but we'll minimize the wind on this. That pin it looks like it's right in the middle hump. So I'm going to have a ton of green to work with no matter where I put this. I'm thinking this is a 5-wood bite. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I sprayed it good and left. Just because I was scared. Sometimes your body doesn't let your mind do the thing that it wants to do on holes. Like, my mind was telling me, be aggressive there. And my body at the last second was like, fuck no, don't be stupid. And I agree. My body won that one. It was right. And I missed the ball again. What am I doing? I got a little lucky if that stops. Okay, so it's wood. We're losing a third of my distance. We can make this, though. In your head. So when you see that your surface is dropping you that much, just do your normal chip, pull it back a little bit further than you normally would. I don't always pull it back further. I just end up adjusting my speed a little bit when I hit it, but pulling it back a little further, make sure you can keep doing your same repeated motion. All right, do I want to have an outwind coming in? I'm not going for this. I can't go over the trees. Even if I could, the wind would hold it out too far left. Not good. If I try to cut it through the trees, I'd have to be doing it from this line, half cut, and then get it way out. It's such a tougher shot to play. So we're going to go here, and we're just going to nuke this and see if we can get a straight thumb shot in. I got it way out, but I'm going to get a pretty straight shot in. I got to go around the trees, though. So we're going to hit the cut 4, almost straight back, and then get it around, and then hillbilly rip it. And hit it way too hard. Should have hit a 5-wood. Are you goddamn kidding me? Well, this is a double bogey. I can't get this out. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Missing putts and not bagging sluts. Not good. 10.5. We're gonna go with the 9.5. Well, so Chad, no, there isn't. But how I'm doing that is I'm looking at, I know what my distance is off a good lie. So if I see that I'm losing a third of my distance based off of the lie, that's all I'm doing. So you don't need it. You get the information every game that it gives you. There's the one surface that you really gotta pay attention to is like heavy rough. Well, okay, so Ludo, when I chip, look, I've got my club that I want, and this is when you're building a bag. There's 2 clubs that I'm putting in 99% of club sets now. It is the 10.5 drivers, my starting club on almost all of them, and then the club I choose to clip. Yeah, I choose to chip with. My club, that's my preferred club. For me, it's a 5-iron. For you, it might be a 6 or a 5 hybrid, but generally, it's one of those 3 that people are going to use to chip. So you make sure that club's in your bag. Then I'm going to use that club on any chip that I can get over any obstacles in front of me, and otherwise I'm going to take the lowest lofted one, because the lowest lofted club barely getting over a hill will take wind effect out of it, and now I play it almost like a putt. So, I mean, really, my chipping club, there's very few times that I have a big choice with it. It's that if I have nothing in front of me, 99% of the time I'm hitting a 5-iron. And nothing in front of me means wide open green, like to land on, yada, yada, yada. If I do have no green to land on, I got to get over, I might flop something up like a G-wedge. So no, I'm not changing my club. I am changing my club when I chip, but it's really set in stone what club I'm going to hit with, and then I'm adjusting my swing based off of my surface. We're going to go with the 3-wood here and see if I can nuke it up there. All right, we're putting. I wish you were right. I agree with that. Like, you pay $5 to have the bag. So for me, I've paid my $50 and I've got my 10 build-a-bags, and now it's only a dollar to switch it out. That'd be nice. I agree. We got no hidden break here. It's the right one. We made it. We're good. Hopefully that makes sense to you, Luna. Perfect. Pins in the back. I'm going to bite it because I need the height to get higher with the bite of the backspin. Either one's fine here. But the pins in the back. Now, as much as bite and backspin aren't that much different with a high T, when you're going to put this in the hole, trying to put it in the hole, you need this. So I don't need this one to slow down as much because it's going to barely get to the back of the green. It's not even going to get to the back of the green. This is going to be short of the hole most likely. Fuck you. But I had to have spin on it. I don't know what I have going on during the day, Chad. I should try to get out there. Again, so we're more than the front quartile here. This is awfully close, but with stouts, I would need an outwind. I'm not getting that there. We're close to the front quartile, but not there. So we're going to take our chance at holding out. I mean, I thought I canned the antelope par 5. That would have been nice. Okay, not drivable. Now, notice I always go to the pad. That's the pad that you tee off from when it is drivable. Look, I know the shot from playing it when I'm trying to drive it. So why not repeat it? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm at 100,000 games about, right? Or nah, not quite, like 80,000 there. I mean, maybe I am. And I'm not even as consistent as should be. So it's not, you'll go through waves, man. Some weeks I can't miss a chip. And then some weeks it's a guessing game where the frickin' ball's going. So don't worry. It's not just you. Everybody goes through it. The thing is just, you got to get to a spot where you're doing it the same way every time. And then you make micro adjustments on top of it in order for that same way to adapt to different conditions or how you're playing, maybe the trackball you're playing on. Those micro adjustments can be made. My problem is it's hard to make micro adjustments as you've gotten your muscle memory to be so ingrained in you, so you're doing stupid shit when you shouldn't be. Oof. Still, back T-box every game. This makes me think they don't have the RNG on this game isn't great. Well, and that's not really a you problem. That's the way the trackball is designed. It is. I mean, you're getting more friction. Well, at that and being right-handed, our hands want to come like this. So, I mean, I can kind of fix it if I cup my hand more, but it's hard to adjust. And then I fuck up my forward swing when I do that. So it's a give and take. But it's also why I love chipping off of, when I chip off a rough or any non-quality surface, fairway, first cut, or stone. Which I know it's weird that we have to include stone in there because it's fairway 75% of the time. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a game for fun. Fun makes sense to me, though. Now, this is not a good look for me. So I can't go straight through there today. When you're back more than halfway in the box, a backspin 3-wood or 10.5 is going to catch the bottom of those trees. So I'm definitely going around. Now, how do I want to do it? I'm going to high tee a 3 and just half cut it, try to get it up in the trees without hitting a trunk. And how is that going nowhere? What the fuck? I just don't have any power. I don't understand myself right now. You got to be careful with that chip, too, because if you hit the downslope in the wrong spot, that'll shoot you across the map. All right, we need a hole out. I have not stuck Royal Cove 17 once yet. don't understand why that wind didn't do really anything to it. At first I thought I cut it, and I looked down, and that was a dead straight pullback. Yeah, we're not doing any good numbers. This is pretty bad, actually. 346. Pins in the back. I could hit a high T, 8.5. Kind of smooth up there, and that's what we're going to do. Oh, God, I ripped it. Yeah, so for some reason, I don't have any issues with chips like this. Not like... And it's because I don't have to play the break on my ball from the cut that I do when I chip on accident. Ah, here we go. We're putting this on. This is going to be on the green. Foolish, maybe I'm blind, maybe I can see through this. You're lying. I'm only human after all, don't put your blame on me. All right, where's the pin? We're not looking at distance, we're at the pin. Now I'm going to go with the 3-wood, almost a full 8-1, not hard. Backspin I want. So I'd rather have to hit the 3-wood there, or even the 4-wood in some setups. The 10.5 is, you got to have a lot more touch for it. I find myself, I'll hit the building right away with the 10.5 sometimes because I'm hitting it so soft that it's catching the side when it's bending around. I can't believe no one's asked your question about that shot on Canyon 16. That's exactly what I fucking was worried about. Pull it back, you idiot. God. Now, heavy rough chipping, though. So this is what I was saying. It's showing me that my club is losing, what, a 1/6 of the distance? Or something like that, a 1/10 of the distance? But it loses less than that. This almost plays like regular rough. Oh, I thought I was on a 5-iron. God. Way to blow it. This is terrible, man. Fuck. Stop missing easy shots. People got a real... This one's a little touchy because this is almost a straight shot. But we know with a straight shot, you're not going to be as low. So the key is you got to have the perfect speed on this. I fucking high-teed that. What? Pay attention. Jesus Christ. It was a really... I hit it perfect the first time, and I didn't realize I high-teed it. Not very bright right now, guys. This is not smart Golden Tee. So you guys, pay attention to what you're doing. I am not. Oh, thank you, sir. Can we get the... Now, see, we're underneath this. The 5-wood's going to hit the bottom of that outlying tree. So that's not in play. With the wind in my face, if I clank a tree... Well, let's try it, though, just so we can see. I'm going to try to release this. I'm okay with that. Goals are good. Caesar, when you... We'll have to look at that. We'll have to look at that next time you're here. I mean, you have your skills are there, man. You had a good foundation. I'd say watch Gervais a bit, man. He's going to be a little bit easier to follow. Luna plays a little bit more unorthodox, and George, man, it's like following me, dude. No, not smart. Yeah, it's so all you're looking for is a left to right wind. because if it doesn't, if you watch the angle, it will bounce too far left. So if it's out, it will land directly in the creek. If it's right to left, you're never getting it over there. God damn it. All right, we're going to not make a mistake this game. That's the goal. But notice I'm not quitting these because, I mean, the holes all have a chance to kind of hurt you pretty bad. That's the one thing about this event. Yeah, they're drivable par 5s, but if you don't get them, there's a chance you're stroke limit almost. All right, pin. Ugh. I'm going to try this with no high tee. I think I can carry this 330, and that would get me there. Let's try it. I don't want to have a long chip or a putt if I can avoid it. And I cut the shit out of that. That's not getting up. Whoa! God. My forward swings are off. Woo! All right, pin, bottom. So to get the pit ball down here, I want to hit the rock like the distance, like right in that line, but on the left side of the curve. So I could get it to bounce back that way. Now I could go, and actually I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit a full C3 with this. I always forget about the 6-wood because it won't snap that bad. Good man. Yeah, now this is as close as we've had it yet. I mean, all right, if this gets up, I'm going to have a 80-foot putt anyway. So I have a chance of missing that. Risk to reward isn't there. I have just as good a chance of holding this second shot out from here as I would to hit a perfect A1 and then make the putt. All right, we got a drivable one. Good. But now since we've been hitting the shot with our... with the second shot every game, this shot isn't as challenging. Now, obviously, look at this one, though. We're a little bit farther right. This tee box is farther right, but it's the same shot. You do have to be careful with the underneath of the trees on that. So be careful if you're hitting a 3-wood or 4-wood most of the time. Even the 10.5 I've had hit an Invisaleaf under there. All right, now, this when you're on this back box, there's an A1 that's available here. I would generally do it with no high tee and let it either hit the sand on the way or skip the water. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, Josh. I can't stand it. So, but the joy here is we can clear this with a 3-wood. God, I think we're not going to clear. We're too far left on the box. I think I'm going to have to try a 4, and I'm going to hit a C3. Whew. Just because the 3-wood straight from the left side, you do not, the mountain's closer from you. You can't play a cut either. So it was either that or bend it around the other way. Maybe a 4-wood try, but a straight 4-wood, but it barely got there with a C3 4-wood. So I think we made the right decision there. Pins up close on the to the water, so I'm going to play this long and backspin it. I can't thumb that, but it's the right club. And the thing I noticed about the trial, I feel like those lawyers fucking suck. I don't understand. Rodney, they put them on just recently, but they're useless, to be honest with you. So If they were the same size every game, that every hole you went to, and just had smaller grids, they would be good, because then you'd be able to know you're like 1 yard, 1 foot. The grids change size. It's always 20 by 10, 20 wide, 10, and they just get smaller if the tee box is smaller. So there ends up being zero value to them, except when I use a tee, I can move back on a straight line now because I have that. No, not really. I'm not a Modern Warfare guy. Sorry, dude. At one point in time I was, but not anymore. Oh. So right now, we'd be on 50 pace if everything was double eagle the rest of the way, but it won't be. No, it actually, I hope it changes to having just an X and a Y axis there, because right now it's just annoying. Because, I mean, this box looks like it's full size, but it's not. These are smaller than the normal one, and look at how big the tee box is. Wait, what? I bet. Oh, Modern Warfare. Oh, yeah, possibly, man. I might. I didn't catch the inside bounce to kick it on, but we'll take the chip for an eagle, or a double eagle. So, we're holding on. I'm looking at a commercial, Jimmy Garoppolo advertising for Subway. That is another thing, yes. But here's the thing, Rodney. Those of us that are going to try to do fulls for a daily have already figured out ways to mark our spot with items on the screen. So really all it is doing is giving more amateurish players a chance, and I love that. I love that. But really, I don't think it's made much difference. Because the people that could... I don't know if I have My Little Pony. We'd be happy to get it for you, though. That's all I wanted there. Let's see if I can not blow this. We're having a decent round. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't get into stuff like that, Luke. Like, there was one that was count all the owls on Lake Powell or something. No. How about no? How about I just play my game? Wind is blowing out. Sometimes you can use the 6. The problem is you're above that angle that I'm hitting then. This isn't there. This isn't drivable. And that was just a lag up there. I wasn't about to play with the wall. I wasn't about to leave it short with a chip. I was about to miss the putt. All right, where's the pin? If it's on the right, that would be bad. But here's a good one. So we're just going to hear smooth A1. Almost too smooth, but that was a little lucky. All right, we're not going to screw this up. The one thing I do hate is that pretty much everywhere I leave it off the tee, I'm leaving myself a 6. The 6-foot distances, obviously, we don't like it that much. I definitely puckered the butt cheeks there. That would have made me very angry if I missed that. All right, outwind of 13. I'm going to do a cut 10.5. I got the outwind helping me. That's nice. Oh, it's not where I want to be, but it's safe. I'm really cautious out of heavy rough because I feel like my body wants to play it like I'm losing a ton of distance, but for some reason you're not losing as much distance as it says. So I'm a lot more feathery with my touch on that shot. We could have been, if they would have put us outside of the tree line, I'd be going for this. I'm going to go for it anyway. Fuck it. That's the shot I want to hit when it's like that. Oh, really bad. Ended up. You can get some really bad spots out of that bunker that can really suck. Ugh. No, not really. The only thing I'm doing on most surfaces is I'm looking at the reduction in distance from what my standard would be from a good lie to what the reduction in distance is when it's not a good lie. Now, there is a problem with that, though. Since I only play a G-wedge, if I have a shot that's only like 35 yards, my marker's off the outside edges of that overhead view, so I can't really tell. So then it's just trying to go back to your memory. I felt good. 46 is pretty solid on this. I don't feel like that round's getting touched. I bet that we look and we've won that going away. Probably 2, 3, 4 strokes maybe. All right, so we didn't miss one there. That felt good. It looked like we could have gotten maybe 2 more holes drivable that weren't there. So, I mean, maybe max par 48, 49, counting pine, let's say, pine 4, maybe 49. You can't really ever count teal, the teal par 5. That's not really there. I think I've driven it one time in my life. And that was like right when the course came out and hitting it with an A1 straight through those reeds. And if you look, those reeds are like mini trees everywhere next to the hole. Yeah, you're not going to get through it very often. Once again, I puckered a little bit there. I did not think that it was going to have any risk of being short, but that was close. All right, where's the pin? Bottom left. I liked how it worked with that full C3 6-wood last time, but I don't like the angle here. So I'm going to just do a one-way cut, not a C3. I'm going to just cut it and throw it straight, try to get it to trickle down to the bottom. I threw it out a little bit. Yeah, definitely not there. But this would be the easy tee box is what it's called. This is the red tee box. I know it's a little bit weird because you're farther away from the hole, but the game is telling you it wants you to go down the fairway. And from the closer box to the fairway, you can get it around. The other boxes, you can't get it. You have to do this. There is another spot to play it to, but this is the most forgiving one. That's a really bad thumb shot. So, Steve, no memorization on that. Well, you just got to remember in your head, but you can't memorize on all of it, though. So you're just going to have to get a feel for what does what. I don't like this. No, did they change? No, it's that tree. Sorry. It's that tree over there, or maybe that one. But so we're fine. We're going to baby... No way. Okay, we're up close. Pins in the middle front. I'm contemplating hitting a 6-wood here, but it's awfully close, so we're going to hit the 5. We're going to back it up, though. And we're probably going to have a little bit of an uphill putt. Oh. I love when there my body got risky rather than just hammering it. Yeah, so this one, the only way I've ever gotten it on was an A1 from here. And it went through all of that. I don't know how. Empty pedestals they want to get rid of. I have not seen one. The bad girl's eye. Even though... Still not drivable. I want to show you guys how to drive this when it's there, but it hasn't been there once. All right, so where's the pin? It's over the top of this. We're going to just pull back and hit a 3. It should clear the bunker. But I hit it too hard, and that's what I was afraid of, but it stopped quick. Dude, that's just my hand. I don't understand that. I do that. That happens to me constantly on those short chips. And I felt like I didn't aim it directionally, but I had to have, obviously. I hate them. I hate those. That's part of my game that I wish I could change. Well, yeah, for me, yes, because the chip across the water is just a whole bunch of risk. And I got to say, I'm probably going to make the shot from 120 to 170 just as much as a chip that I got to flip a 9-iron over the water. The only times I'll have the shot that you're talking about is if I try an A1 to drive it, I skip the water and I end up on that other fairway. But I don't do it very often. This is one I want to try my other shot on. All right, so I'm going to hit this hard into the wall. Nope, it's going to hit. There's a branch there. I can't do the wall. We're going to go with a high 3. I'm just going to baby cut it, get it up into the gap, and try to hopefully have it bounce on. I didn't cut it enough, but I might get lucky. Get down. Yeah, so that's just judging the height and your distance is fucking impossible. We'll take the eagle, though. That's also a little bit better than our one. But hey, Cuerdo, no. We'll look at it next time. But like this one, is there a benefit to go up here? Sometimes there is. Sometimes it's much more beneficial to have a surface that you get spin out of, but this should work out. I was heavy rough, and when that one trickles down, that wall funnels towards the water. So if you hit the wall in the wrong spot on the way down, it's going to ride it and then just ramp you right to the water. My goal there was to not hit the wall at all. And it's one that the ball will kind of trickle down a lot. And then if it does do the full boost on it and it gets up there, that'll land past the hole with the putter too. There was really no way I was making that. Is really what I'm getting down to saying. All right, this is a bad look. I could cut it around from here, but that's not going to be the best option. Let's go over here. And let's medium tee this. I should probably hit it harder next time, but... Wind's blowing the wrong way. I can't get that over. I was aggressively going for the double eagle. Not smart. I just did it again. Oh. It's a par instead of an eagle. That's not good. That hurts. All right, we're just trying to figure out where the pin is. Pin is in the middle, so now we're just going to go with the 3-wood A1. We don't have to hammer it. And look, you can have any good theory in the world on where you want to hit that back wall. The bounce is going to determine on where it hits the wall at, like the height of the wall, and you can't control that far. So you're just putting it up there just to get your double eagle putt. This is going to be an ugly second shot no matter how we play it. I'm actually happy this stayed that far back. As long as I cut it a little bit, it's not going to have enough to dump it into the water on the side. So we're good with that. Now that was a little interesting because I hit the wood first and the wood does not take the spin off the ball. Even though I really feel like it's supposed to, but it does not. So it got a full backspin out of that like it just bounced on a green. What about all the undershot? You had the answer. Yeah, the sand chips, guys, no problems. I love them. Perfect, love them. Every other chip eats shit chip. Or really eats shit mouth. All right, we're going to just murder the 10.5 because I want this to plop down and stop. There's no way. I don't really have a line I can hit a medium tee shot on. It would be ugly. Now I'm going to miss a whole first set of cactuses here. I'm over the top. So I'm just plopping this down. I'm going to leave a 20-foot putt. Okay, I got more aggressive than I was hoping. I laid off of it at the end. I'll take the 41 there. That was a grind to get that. Yo, Rusty. How you doing, buddy? All right, and now. Almost. I need a water. I'll be right there. Happy ever after. Ended in disaster. All right. I'm going to medium tee. So we don't have as far to clear. We only have 310, 320 to clear. I'm doing okay lately, man. I'm sore every morning, but it's getting better. Well, I could, dude. I could do some white snake. A little tidbit about me for you guys, a little trivia, mouth trivia. If you were to ask me what the first album record it is I ever owned was, it would be Whitesnake. And I believe the title was Whitesnake, but it was the main one. Yo, it's hard for everybody to shoot a 36. I mean, you can lay up and get eagle every time. Now, this is another one where I'm worried. I got two options. If I can miss the rock, I should be there, Ben. I should be. That's the plan. I mean, right now I'm 99.9%. The only way that wouldn't is if new work shit comes up. So you got a couple options here, though. If you can hit it on the green on a fly, then you're okay. That would be with the 6-wood with like a C3. The problem is if I do that and it's a little short, it hits the inside rock wall, kicks me across the green, leaves me a ridiculous trip. My first official concert was Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion tour. But then I saw a bunch of like piddly shit like at festivals and things like the Naperville Rib Fest would have. I don't remember, and I couldn't even remember. But Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion tour was my first, and then it was like a Lollapalooza right after that. The Up in Smoke tour a little after that. I saw Third Eye Blind while I was in the Army in New Mexico. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. So, like I said yesterday, that's almost like a half pipe in there with a good flat part in the middle. So if I hit the 6 wood with just a cut shot and bounce the flat part in the middle, it would be good. But the chance of landing that flat part are a little tough. So I'm almost wanting to hit the outside edge and kick it back. Oh, shit. Mine was, we had Smashing Pumpkins open for them. I'm sorry, Green Day open for them. And they were terrible. Now I love Green Day. After that, I was like, holy cow, this band is shit. I think the best part about Guns N' Roses and seeing Green Day, everybody was booing Green Day, and they smashed up the stage and took like an hour and a half to repair it before GNR came out. But in the meantime, they played a whole Metallica album, and the whole crowd was going nuts. Keep your way. Hey, Kev. Working? You better not be. It's early. Too early, but maybe. 425. Not there. Not going for it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. For you young kids, you might not have any idea who I was just imitating right then. I'm very disappointed in your work schedule, Kevin. You work... Oh! Not there. That's much better for you. You get back into the land of the living again, right? But I don't know, man. People used to always say that. I loved working night shifts. What did I just hit there? How did that go that far? Holy shit, that was a big cut, too. And we yanked the putt. Yeah, yes. But that was I was actually doing the Dana Carvey doing George. All right, we got a good chance of making this. We're gonna bite spin it. We're not worried about height with the 6 wood. 6 wood's over this. You get rolled it and it still gets over. Not good. Not even close. Terrible player. All right, so you're saying going up to the next fairway. Well, let's do it. Because the problem is I'm in between clubs most of the time. This one, the wind's going to be playing with me pretty good. But it's a 6 cross. I have no club for this now. I'm in a really bad spot. Yeah, and that's why it just leaves me in spots that are no good. Even if you were using a sand wedge, you would put yourself too close for the sand wedge most of the time, too. And honestly, one of the hardest things in the game is to dumb a chip down on something like that. Like dumbing it down, making that that's supposed to stop. Why did that release like that? That's supposed to stop like eventually in there, but we're okay with it. Get it. Eat shit. What do we got today? Okay. Definitely going up top and letting it trickle down. Actually, this one I could actually get a really good shot right onto the green. It's riskier, though. No, we're going to go right at it. We're going to hit the 3-wood backspin. We're going to make sure we miss the branches, hopefully. And you can't fucking hit it 110. What am I doing? That's just bad shots, guys. Another bad shot. That was stupid. Meh. But birdie doesn't hurt you there. It's when you chip in the water after going wet off the tee, when you're chipping for bogey. That's when you're starting to get really problematic. I mean, I would guess that most people do not stick that hole on that setup. I will say I was getting angry. The 2 games, they were hard looks, and Al stuck him both times. I was like, what the fuck? This guy's so lucky. All right, we're going to not high tee. I might change that. So if the pin was to the left side of the middle, you can not high tee it. But this one, I really don't have a way to make it without a high tee. Well, I don't really have a way to make it anyway. But the not high tee just would have brought a whole bunch of more risk into play for very little chance of putting that in. I would hurt like that. All right, I think I like the look. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Maybe not. Little safer going that way most of the time, but there I had no room on the left side of the pin. If I try to get cute, lay on the left side, I hit the fringe first, I bounce right over. Not good. All right, this is gonna get on. We're in a good spot. That's a great wind setup for it. Go in! I tell you what, every time I stick that, I've gained at least a stroke on the field. Every time. I haven't not seen another player hitting that shot. And if they are, they're not sticking it. Now, obviously, they could be coming up behind me. All right, that pin's not tucked in the corner completely, and we got a helping wind. The 3-wood should turn enough. Luna had a shot of the year, I think, that he got on that hole, because he would admit he stole that shot from me. Ah, shit. That's water. Stop. I wanted to push that right, and I just didn't. Fuck that. I'm happy with the birdie there, actually, from how bad I just screwed up that shot. That's what greed gets you. I should never have backspin that. If I needed to hit the perfect line to backspin that and have it play. Hi, Chris. Oh yeah, it didn't come down. Mama was a cornflake girl. I feel like I'm at Lilith Fair or something in my headphones right now. All right, with that wind, I'm not fucking with this setup. Never, not with that wind. But let's go to the other layup spot, just to show you the difference coming in. It's almost always a driver coming in from this side. And look at that. I went a little farther than I wanted, and I'm in trouble now. I'm going to hit the 10.5 because I'm thinking that still hits. Whew. You bet your life it is. Who is this? Is this Tori Amos? No. Yeah, well, I'm good. Totally Lilith Fair going on in my head right now. I know Mike's been to Lilith Fair. No, not at all. I don't have a local place that has them. It would be going down to Iowa City, Chris. And I just haven't really wanted to. I should have them here any day now, hopefully. I don't know why I hillbillied that a little bit. All right, good. .42, acceptable. Like I said, anything over 40... I feel like it plays. It's got a chance. It's not one that I'm totally relegating to nothing back. This is not here. This is not really happening here. It's a thrill of the watchwords. All right, 339. If the pin's in the back, we're not high teeing it. Pin's in the middle. This is just cutting it so close. I'm not going to high tee it. We're going to backspin this. We're going to get this there. Go in. Ah. All right, 320. Pins at the bottom, middle. We got a little help here. The bite spin should be perfect for the 5-wood. Now, where do I want to put it on the tee? It's going to be bite spin. This one should probably get to the hole, maybe trickle past and leave me a short chip in. I laid off of it a little bit, hopefully. That's fine. I'd rather have a putt. Where'd you put the keys, girl? Where'd you put the keys? Where? Nope, not there. So, easy choices here. I used to hold that second shot out all the time, and I haven't. I have not touched them yet, Cuerto. I have not seen them, besides for the trailers. Okay, we should be well under that tree. We can hit the 10.5. But based off of what everyone else is saying, the thoughts are good. Everybody's saying they're really freaking good. Now, they don't have much to live up to with not having new courses last year. Okay, so this is the non-drivable set. There is nothing we can do with this. There's nothing here. I mean, if... No, there's nothing. There's nothing. We just go here. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Ooh. There we go. Didn't wanted to bite on him. Shit. Fuck it, let's try it. Let's see if we can get lucky. Here we go. Nope. Now, I cannot shush. Well, yeah, let's try a shush. We're going to do a backspin 9 because I need the extra height. I hit it harder than I wanted to because I didn't think I was getting over the edge. Could have saved eagle there. Still, back tee box every single game. That makes this not as fun. Yeah, that was dumb. I was clean going into that hole, so that was dumb to try it. little bit of love here, game. Come on. All right, solid 3-wood straight through the gap. We're not going to hit a tree branch. We should be good. That helps. That helps. That brings you back a little bit. God, if I put that in the water again off the tee, I'm going to lose my mind. I've done it a bunch. Oh. Damn it! What am I listening to? God damn. Oh. We're getting okay here. All right, this one we're going to bite and cut it. Yeah, that I've learned to not try to lay off of it. If you hit the shot with the cut and hit it hard, you're not going over it. You can go short. Safety. Wind's blowing the wrong way, so we're just going to throw it into the rock wall. Yeah, I don't know why I'd been using a tee on that, and that's the problem. If I use a tee and move it, you're lining it up straight with the edge. You have a chance that it comes backwards. Just play the bigger angle off the bounce. It seems like it works a lot better. All right. Now, that one I hit a lot harder on purpose, just because I wanted to make sure it got up, and I also wanted it to hit the rock instead of trickle through. So if I did that smoother, I hit the rock, but it rides up it. You just got to be careful when the wind is pushing directly back towards the water from that wall. Otherwise, you've got pretty much all the leeway in the world with it. There's no way. The 9-wood should not be that short. Come the fuck on. Oh my God, dude. And that's what I'm talking about. The heavy rough plays like you're playing, it almost plays perfectly, like normal, while you're chipping. And I've never quite figured out, like that came off extremely hot, and that's heavy rough. That should be kind of sloughed off. Nothing on that hole made any sense to me. Like, physics and Golden Tee wise, it didn't make any sense. We're going to play the baby cut, but this one we can't hit full or else it's going to go way over. Woo! Plus, I kind of want to stream my first look at the courses when they come out. I want to be live with everyone and see how bad I get eaten up on them. All right, I don't know if this is going to have the distance, but it should be clear of everything. I just don't know if it's going to get there. Oh, wow, that's a bad bounce. Never tried a chush from here. Yeah, that's why. Apparently that doesn't work. But I didn't see my meter. Did I miss that bad? Oh, this is a bad setup. Yeah, we don't have a way to cut it back in. Wow, this is bad. Okay, it just didn't come off my hand right. I couldn't tell if I missed it left or if I hit the lip. I have to hit this. I don't think the 9.5, the 10.5 is getting there. Yeah, I just had my thumb on the wrong spot. Well, it's technically elevated. Mr. Pritchard, that's technically an elevated green. There could be weird little humps in that fairway, too, where, like, your ball doesn't come off of it as it rides it for a second. I've had some weird distance issues on that hole. And it's just the hole. I can't imagine that came up that short. I hit at the speed that I had planned on hitting on that shot, too. I just couldn't imagine it did that. The double bogey, though, that's stupid. And I know free from pain, and well, this is a murder boner. We gotta hit this. This is gonna take everything. Hanging upside down, standing friends when you hear them make a song. Your siren's calling, Steve, all you want. All right, we got a little out. I would like to hit this with nothing, but nothing, I have a feeling like you're risking hitting the wall. So we're going to nuke this. Hopefully we get to the pin. I don't think it will, though. Worst thing I could have done. This is the hardest chip for me on this hole. Whew. Now, see, could I hit a 5-iron there? Yes. The problem is I'm hitting the rough if I'm hitting the 5-iron first, or I'm hitting it too hot where it's bouncing over, so I try to fluff those in. Different strokes for different folks. I know a lot of people laugh at me when I use the G-wedge there, but I'm actually pretty freaking good with the G-wedge on those chips. Find faith in pain and change my ways. I will not dream as it's on again. Boom. All right, drivable. Good, we got a good look. Now, do we think this is a good look? I'm worried about the underneath. I'm almost thinking of cutting it in from here with the 10.5 nuked. Ugh. I know that was deep, but I played a cut. I was worried about it getting there. I'd rather be deep and have a putt. Yeah, but no, that hole is that hole dead juniper. I mean, put it this way, 2 people have aced it. Like that, that hole is just a whole wad of shit you're hoping to get lucky with, in my opinion. It's not as bad as, let's say, the bank shots at the end of Canyon, but it's still a hokey hole. All right, we're gonna bite. And I'm only biting this because I want it to kind of stick down. The backspin will cause it to hop, and I think that with this distance and this speed that I'm hitting this, I'm going to land just short of the hole, and I need it to get down quick. And sometimes I'm amazed at how correct we are on our just, guesses. I mean, educated guesses. All right, we're not going for this again, but we will go for the double eagle anyway and hold out from here. I just have you have a ton more green to run down going this way. I feel like it's a much easier shot than having to worry about the edge in the water. Wait, is there onto me? Angel, a small death and all right, so we hit a 3-wood last time from this distance, and we went real long. Let's go with the 4. I, yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but I'd rather have this than the chip up from the bunker. Maybe. Ooh, I thought I yanked it. All right, 18 through 7, we're 3 off of 50 forward pace. Yeah, this isn't drivable. No, let's go this way and put it up to the other fairway. Give us no trees in our way if we can. I mean, it's okay if it even ends up in the rough here. Ugh, 99. We're really far back, so this gap through these trees isn't really in play. This is an ugly look. I'm contemplating laying up, but look, where do I lay up? You got to get it way down that fairway. So, I mean, this is ugly. This might be... No, we're okay, good. So this one, I'm going to play it way out this way and try to get it to trickle down. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Come the hell on. What the hell is that? Fuck that. That putt was nuts. That was right there. I hit it perfect. We're going to pretend like we did and not even think about it. Kind of bullshit there, if you ask me. No, you're good. The PGA machines updates are already out, and the vendors who own the PGA machines should already have the update. So that's an easy one. If you switch to the PGA machine, you're... Okay, so if you had, like, Build-A-Bag and clubs, a lot of the gear they moved over manually, one-time courtesy thing, but it is two separate entities when it comes to clubs and balls, and that was mainly because of the app. So they're two separate entities there. We should be seeing updates for everything here right at the end of the month, so we got another week before updates go. Then we get updates on the home edition on the 6th of June. So I think it's the 31st and then the 6th. Now, honestly, the PGA machine is a better piece of equipment. There are some peccadillos and a couple little issues with it that they're working out. Nothing game-breaking at all. And the game looks so much better on them. No, you can't. It doesn't transfer over now. So this was like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, that anything that you had purchased, they moved over. Like I had a full set of tees and balls. But now anything I do, it's separate. They're two separate things for now. It kind of sucks and it's a little tough to deal with, I understand. So most likely you bought new equipment after they had already done the switch over. Like I said, they're not going to transfer over. It was never the plan to. But they did it as a one-time courtesy. You probably bought the equipment after the courtesy. So yeah, starting PG up, it's an initial cost that's a couple more bucks. Yeah, that's way after so it will not transfer over. So if you're going to buy new clubs, it's a really bad take on my mind, but it's how it is. You gotta buy them again. You're gonna have to buy that equipment if you want to use it again. I did it again and hit that edge. Now we might have oh! I almost got lucky there. Why did they re-tee me? This isn't even a re-tee. They put me out in the middle of nowhere. So bad. Yeah, you got to do it through the app, Mike. I don't know if I think that's all the clubs they have on the app. Let me look at the GT PGA app. I haven't looked to see what I'm buying. I typically only use Build-A-Bags, so the Build-A-Bags moved over one time. Let's just look at equipment. Okay, where the hell would you buy it? Sure. Yeah, see, all my Build-A-Bags are there. Okay, yep, yeah, you can buy them all in here. There is a ton of new clubs here. There's 6 bags to choose from for new ones on the app. But there's 2 different apps now, so remember that. And remember, if you're funding your player account, you do not buy it through the app. Do not purchase through the app, because that will only get you Caddy Coin. Which app did you buy it on, Mike? If you bought it from the old the GT Caddy app, they will not transfer over. You have to make sure you download the GT PGA app if you're playing it on the PGA machine, and vice versa. I don't know, Frank. All right, we're going to try this again. This is the right shot. Or do we go with this? Yeah, let's do this. Did it log in then? My question is, did it get you logged in with the right person? My buddy had an issue where his account, the account he had, was the wrong account. Well, because, I mean, really, do you think they would rather just kill off the legacies right away? Yeah, they would. But it just can't happen with that. Correct, Caesar. But if what you're saying is true, Mike, hey, guess what, Mike? I'm historically one of the most valued players of all time, and I don't have a PGA machine that's been updated yet. And I really don't feel like going and educating vendors right now. Like, why should I? I mean, they've been told what to do. They're just not doing it. It's just like the same thing with all the machines that went dead when the Sprint modem went down. Dude, IT let them know for months that the Sprint modems are going down. You got to look at getting wireless or hardwire Ethernet for them. I fucking didn't get it out enough. Yeah, I didn't hit that very well. I mean, there's a lot of things on this that is IT's fault, but there's a lot of things that are also your vendor's fault. Like, the vendor's got a free update with the PGA machine. I looked at it, SVT. I was too far under the tree branch. I didn't think I was getting it around. What is the coin mechanism for all these 50-cent holes? I don't understand. I don't quite understand what that means. All right, we're not going to spin this at all. We're going to try to land this. Oh, it is really confusing. It is. Wow, that's a bad shot. Oh, I did not have a good round here. Let's see if I can save it. Nope. Totally wrong. That felt so bad when I hit it. Yeah. You put $1 in, or you have money in your player account. So the hope is that everybody uses NFC. And they didn't ship the coin mechanism with the new machines, because typically if you're upgrading your old machine, you take the coin door out and put it on the new machine if you want to use it. But I mean, what they're finding is the majority of play on GoldenTeeTV is not cash anymore. All right, that was my last game. A failure on my last game. But it was still a 40, so it's got a chance. But that's the whole point. NFC, they want it to go to all digital, which I'm all in. I would love it to go all digital. All right, we got some one-dayers we're going to knock out here, too, so let's do that. I mean, it's part of the cool thing. There hasn't been another coin-op game ever that's used NFC as the primary form of payment. It's kind of cool, to be honest with you. That makes sense, though. I mean, yes, you absolutely can. What they're working on, and it's one of the things that's going to be cool with NFT, is a batch NFT. No, that's pretty standard for seasons of games. That's pretty standard for seasons of games, MS. Like, I mean, I was playing NBA 2K, and it changed. The seasons change every time, and you go back to level 1. I mean, you got to look at too. Okay, why would your world record reset then every month, or you know, those kind of things are standard. Well, I bet if you looked at his account, you'd agree with that. But he also just set up a bunch of groups. He doesn't throw me into any groups either. Yeah, but Mike, if you bought something from the app and you're not seeing it on the in game, make sure to, well, first go in the app, try to set it as default, whatever you bought. But if that doesn't work, make sure use the support button at the bottom of it's in the app. I think it's on the first page. There's a contact us. But get them to know, because I mean, guys, we know. Fuck. I'm getting there. It's not perfect by any means yet. Here we go, though. We're getting this on. That's a save and a half. All right. Oh, good luck. Get down there. Oh, we're happy with them points, man. Yeah, anytime, Mike. That's what I'm here for, guys. If you got any questions outside of this, something you don't want to ask. Oh, you might have nailed it, Mike. MS nailed it. Those are for 2022. They're 2022 sets. You bought one of the 2022 sets. The machine has to get updated before you can use it. Very well done. That's a smart man, MS. Very well. I didn't even think of that. There we go. Viewers doing the work of me. I appreciate it. And he won't be able to see your message, MS. But Mike, one of the viewers is saying, if you bought one of them on the app, it's probably going to have to be, yeah. Yeah, MS, he did. Whoa. So hopefully in the next couple days that shit's all there. If it's not, obviously, IT's not the type, they're not going to screw you out of it. So if you didn't get it, they'll happily make sure you do. My story was before I was a big name player kind of thing and had my inroads. I had some inroads from meeting the guys, but one of the sets that came out in the first year, I think, or second year was the hybrids. And I was like, I hate these clubs. I never bought them, right? Or I started another account later on, and I didn't have them. But there was one of the courses that set up perfectly for them, and everybody else is using them. So I called in. Oh, gosh. West Coast has been notorious bad for Golden Tee. Except for the Pacific Northwest, everything on the West Coast does not exist, pretty much. But so I called up support and was like, how do I get this? Oh yeah, the legacy update is totally different than the commercial, than the PGA update. The legacy update should work for both home edition and commercial. Don't think you can grab a commercial one and start playing your home edition then. It still needs to You still need to have it activated. IT has not turned on any of the updates for Home Edition yet. Oh, yeah, I will. Once I get a stick, I'll happily do it. And IT might even have one, right? Yeah, you got one of the guys is a vendor up there. Who is it? Who does the vending in Oregon? 10 PGA machines? Well, you've got me beat. I have a total of 3 by me. One's about 40 miles away. The other 2 are real close, and neither of the ones that are close have updated the machines yet. So I'm right with you. It's kind of annoying because this is Golden Tee Christmas, and you know what? I feel like Golden Tee Santa Claus must have gotten shot. Oh, the hybrid store. Yes, so I called up, and I said that I called up, and I got to support, and I talked to Brad Litz. R.I.P. Brad, awesome guy. But it's actually one of the club sets is named after him for this year. So that's kind of cool as well. But I was like, look, I need to get hybrids, man. I was like, but I can't find the machine from 2005 that hasn't been updated anywhere. And he's like, all right, what's your player account number? What's your card number? And I was like, this. And he goes, I'm going to go up and print out a new card for you and swipe it in on one of our machines here and just buy you the balls. I was like, oh, I'll send you the money. And he's like, no, it's good. So they're not out there. I mean, they want us all to enjoy the game because, I mean, if you play once and you hate it, you're not going to play again. That's where the money comes from. Plus, I want you to play too because I need more people that aren't bangers playing, so I got a chance again. Oh, God. Can I get it over the rock with no high T? I don't think so. Ooh, is that good news? Oh, that's my phone. All right, we're going to try the 6-wood high T. I think we're going to be happy with it. Oh, come on. All right, we're going to try to plop it up there with the 5. Actually, I'm going to high T the 5. And I leave it short with a high T5. Really fucking pathetic. God damn it, that gets me this game. Oh my God! So gravel doesn't kill your distance either, by the way. I hit that hard, and I hit it harder than I normally would because I figured gravel doesn't slow you down. So even I forget that shit sometimes. And I think you get decent spin out of gravel too for some reason. All right, do we need a high T? Possibly not. Well, see, that's the other thing. It's not the brightness. It's the setting. It's a game mode that's not turned on or is turned on. I haven't looked at it myself yet, but I'm sure that's what it is. But some of it was intentional, though. Nah, that's not terrible, but that sucks. That was an easy shot, an easy setup today. Can't look, it's killing me. All right, let's get these 1-dayers done, and then I'm going to call it a day for now. Yep, we're going to get all these out of the way. It's a great little course. I wish Golden Tee par was a little higher, or some of the par 4s that are quasi-drivable were more drivable, but... Yeah, it's a game mode setting, though. It's a setting on the monitor. We had that same problem on our machine, on the machine in Vegas, that it was just didn't look right. I didn't notice anything when I was doing it. I played a couple of them. Let's get this on. Come on, ball. Let's go. So this is deep grass. Deep grass is the one. Deep grass is the surface that kills your shit. I mean, I brought that thing more than halfway to hit that shot. And the stomach is sick, and it's in his head. Let me go. Oh. But like I said, I don't have the monitor in front of me right now, so... And plus, I think in order to get to the menus on those TVs, you actually need a remote. Well, if it's... Honestly, I don't think... You're not getting that much more distance on that shot with Titans, even. The thing would be the bounce. I don't know. I'd probably call that clean, because I could have been on the green, and I'm sure somebody has. So I'd probably say I'm clean right now. Other people would say half a stroke, but really, I think if I caught that... Oh, if it's a Samsung remote, you can actually... Samsung has a remote app that would work then, too, if you really need it. I have all Samsung TVs, and I download it. They have an app that you can download for a remote. Might be disabled on the commercial ones, though, on the ones that are... But I wonder if any of my Samsung remotes from here would actually work, too. So that... If it does, when I have a PGA machine to play, I will make sure that I have a remote available. I have an extra one from the one I smashed over my head, so that's good. See, I was just setting myself up for future use, that's all. That's not where you want to be. Because now it's deep grass. Oh, come on. See, that's bullshit. That stuff was not there when we just flew by. Is this going to play now? I don't know. Whew. All right, good, good. Well, then I have an extra remote or two that I can use. Come on, get on. For you. Dude, that is so piss poor. That is a total difference in putting. That's fucking horrible. I should never miss that putt. Ugh. I didn't really see a way of making that unless I one-hopped it in. Got to give it a chance to go in there. I thought release at first, but I don't think it would have gotten to the hole with release. Well, and then we're also going to have issues too now because the new machines that they're shipping now won't have TVs because they don't have the TVs to get right now. So it's even going to be a little different, which sucks because it was really nice that everything was going to be uniform, and now we're going to start seeing cheaper shit up there. Another one. What the fuck is that? That is still one thing I've not gotten used to. I miss more putts now than I have in my entire 20 years of playing the game. Also, we don't have one rollover every couple of rounds. It's a good thing. And it's made a lot of the harder putts easier. It's the easy putts that I miss now. Oh, Christ. All right, got to play this hole a lot lately. I'm okay with that. Son of a bitch. 2 missed putts. I'm angry with myself. I'm going to lose this game now because of that. Watch, I'm going to lose the game by points because I missed 2 putts. God! Fuck! See how soft that came off? I just saw... Those are so bad to hit right there. That's such a bad play. I just fucked up a good score on this game. Fucking 3 misses now. That it should never have been misses. That's just not good. Let's just miss this to add it. Fucking idiot. Of course, get work emails right now. That's not good. Got to finish these 2 one-dayers, and then we're going to call it a day. All right, 2 one-dayers. Let's play par 3 first. Let's get a par 3 in. We're going 20 or bust. Got to use my par 3 bag. And as always, guys, remember, if you do switch bags, this will change your default. That's not in. That's a bad shot all day long. Come on, wind. All right, we're happy now. I thought I laid off that so much that was going to trickle to the bottom tier, and then I wouldn't have a putt. Wow, I'm not crisp. These are shots that are bad, that are okay, turning out okay. Let's turn it up now. All right, well. Oh my God, I thought that was a 7-wood. Fuck! I'm walking away. That's okay. A par after how bad... I thought I was on a 7-wood. Stupid. That's all my... This is just me being stupid, not paying attention. God damn it. I forget that I got a 3-iron and a 7-wood in this one. Shit. I went for the hole. I'm just DNF in this now. I'm out of it. Unless I can make this somehow. Let's see if we can. No, get DNF. Play the last game, and then we're calling it a day. What a crappy fucking performance that was. Now, the par 3, I went for the ace there. I probably should have just did that same shot with release, and it looked like it might have gone in with release. But I got greedy. I got greedy, trying to get silly with it. I mean, I guess you should say don't compound your mistakes, but that one I needed the hole out to make it. $101, 182. What do you... I don't know what that means, Brandon. Did you type that to the wrong place? Was that the universal code for the remote? That's better. No, it hasn't been supported for a long time, Camerors. There's going to be a new product someday, apparently, but it still works to my knowledge, but the way you have to use it is a little goofy. Either one sounds like a win, Chris. It could be the pairing, yeah. Or it could be the number of pairing. For the pairing, like when you pair your Bluetooth, some devices give you a number. Am I playing Dodge? Yeah, I am. Okay. Depending on who I'm playing, I'm expecting that someone ace that hole. Yeah, my touch is a little bit off right now. We're not getting the speeds that we're expecting to. But that's for me transitioning bar and commercial, bar and home. Like, the balls just feel a bit different. And it's also the problem of playing too much damn Golden Tee lately. It's not a bad thing, but it's a bad thing at the same time. Luckily, I've been really good with, while I'm playing to work, a fucking... Are you goddamn kidding me? 2 dead, 14 injured at a shooting at a Texas elementary school now? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is wrong, dude? What is wrong with the world? God. I'm just curious where the good guy with a gun was there to... Breaking news, 2 dead, 14 injured after shooting at a Texas elementary school. Yeah, that's sick. Wait, what? I pulled my machine out of service. Love that about it. Oh my god. I mean, if you just, you got to see it on the side over here, and the ticker: 2 dead, 14 injured, 200 found dead in a hotel in Mariupol. I mean, what the fuck? Everything on here is fucking people dying. What? This is just disgusting. I left that short tonight. Oh, he's gonna get lucky. It's up to 14. Yeah, I got 2 dead, 14 injured. I don't know the dead. What the hell? And I guess that's a very, very poor set of poor to bring up. I can't stand if they bring up gun control right away at it. But that's just, that was in poor taste. I do apologize. I mean, obviously, we may have people we know have anything to do with that. I mean, not do with it, but have. All this shit is just too much, man. How are we not supposed to be depressed after everything we see on a day-to-day basis? It's really... And I'm sitting here talking about Golden Tee. Like, what? Fuck does this matter? You see shit like that and you wonder, what the fuck is the point of... I mean, why am I playing Golden Tee when you got that kind of shit going on? I just messaged my wife and she said, what the fuck is wrong with people? Does anybody see it if they're saying anything like, is it kids? Is it teachers that are shot? I mean, there's no way a kid had anything that... I hope it's not a kid that killed another kid. If it is a kid that... What did I just hit there? What a... That is atrocious. Way to... That didn't go in. It's really hard to give a damn about this right now when you see shit like that. All right, we're going to go to the middle tier and check it down and try to make it off the slope, though. I didn't get it to the right side of it. Ow! That would have been close. It's weird, too, because they were doing reports all day, all morning about shootings and mass shooting stuff, and... I mean, what's the point of even seeing it? It's not like we're going to do anything about it. Well, let's start, I guess, but... We're a flight or a 45-minute drive. Imagination. Alright, let's stick this, and then we're going to call it a day. I want to go see more about what just happened here. This is crazy, though. What? It's really, every day we see something like this, it's getting harder and harder for anybody to justify any our citizenry having weapons at all. It's harder and harder to justify it. But on that note, guys, if it, hopefully none of us are a part of this and had any family or, God, hope to God no family or friends or anything like that. But we're going to end today on that. Thanks for joining me for the little impromptu session. I'm happy we've had 2 days of straight play without internet crashing on us. This is a plus. I'm starting to think internet is something to do with time of day as well. So this might help out. We've been recording a lot of info from this. But we'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8. Hopefully, if I have to, we'll go early. I kind of starting to like this early thing. But yeah, everybody's have a good day. And like Chris said, stay safe. Give your loved ones an extra hug or kiss today, because you don't want to. This is starting to get old. Have a good one, everybody.